All right, you guys, we are back. For those that were just on, we're coming back live to you. How are you guys doing? We've got, what do we have? A couple of minutes before it's go live. This is how we do it. By the way, Facebook people, this is not our music. This is how we do it. Who does that?
Montel Williams.
Oh, that's right. We said that. So
it's not definitely, we do not own the rights to this music.
None of that.
But this is how we do it. The fullest.
Full away. The full away. Full away. What's that?
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a big human resource officer at Fort Chambers.
We are coming to you about one more minute, baby. We about ready. We ain't not gonna be on here
5 minutes.
too long tonight because we've got an adjustment tonight. For those that are joining in, so hey, Kirk Arnold, what's up?
Hey man, you done disappeared on me. You done pulled the invisible act on me. Hadn't seen you in a while. I'll talk to you. Hey, Pastor, my son, my buddy, my friend.
Yes.
Pastor Kurt Arnold.
So, baby, we do got some catching up for real to do.
Yeah.
Y'all see my shirt? GodFidence, bless GodFidence, and look what else. Birthday is coming up.
Soon.
Minister Carol gave me this shirt.
Yeah, I know.
So I thought I'd wear it tonight.
Okay.
So we had a we had a busy weekend.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it, baby. What happened?
Well, what all happened?
What all happened? Friday, you got on a flight.
Right.
Friday.
Yeah.
Got on a flight.
Back to Fort Lauderdale.
I didn't go. Full away.
So I went to Fort Lauderdale. My niece had passed. She was 44 years old.
Man, that's a shame.
And yeah, with 4 kids, got a husband, and she was just 44. Flew in to participate in our service and show my respect and love to my brother Trey. It was his daughter, and my siblings were there. We got a chance to, of course, we always fellowshipping, and I was got there in enough time. They had a family visitation at the church, same place they had the service for homegoing. And I imagine maybe 125 people came through to visit and rotate out. And I thought that was impressive. I mean, just to be that young and make that kind of influence. I found out she worked for the Urban League, and she was there. They talked about a lot, like they talked about my mama, you know. So the lady got up and said, I'm the boss. And she told me what to do. So, and they said that she had this infectious smile, just take over a room with her personality, just great. And then I got there in enough time to go from the airport, get to the hotel, change clothes, eat, and then switch to the family visitation. So we did that, and on Saturday they had this service. Right. So it was about 250, 300 people there, and all of them, and it was not real sad. It was not really sad. It was a really good homegoing. The pastor was so gracious, and he did a really good job on the service. So then I flew back yesterday. And
but you were down there. You also got a chance to sit in McFadden.
Yeah, Pastor. And that's why I'm going to give a shout out to Pastor Roy McFadden. Picked me up, chauffeured me around, were with me the whole entire time. My brother needed ministering too, so he came out Friday night. And Pastor Roy, wherever I went, he was there. And Pastor Glover and Pastor Kurt Arnold. I mean, they are pastors themselves, but they are pastor servants.
Yeah.
And you don't get that a lot today. And I would say this to all the young pastors: be a servant. Don't try to start on top. Don't get too big or let the titles go to your head to serve. Always have a humble attitude.
Yeah.
Always have that attitude that I'm not too big to serve, that this is what it's all about, serving the people. It's not about the platform of you being heard and seen and everybody know your name. That's not important. It's your showing of your love. Your loving kindness is always in season. And I must say that Pastor Kurt Arnold, he demonstrated that a whole lot. Him and Pastor Glover and Pastor Roy this weekend was just so he and his wife Louise, they served very well. And
but you know, I met you that way. I mean, you were serving, you know, really serving me. I mean, I'm thinking this bitch full of, you know, let me be on my best behavior, but I really didn't even have to do that because he was serving. And I was telling Fuller also that even Friday when you were gone, Paige had a band banquet.
Right.
And the first thing I did instead of sitting down, I don't know, it's just something about just helping out. I'm not on the Band Booster Club. I probably should be on the Band Booster Club. But I went right in.
Well, you gonna fit that in number 99?
Yeah, right. And so, but I went in during the time of
busiest moment in the world, the hardest working moment in the world.
But instead of me sitting down and just watching, I just said, you know, went and grabbed some gloves and just started serving. You know, they probably had it together, but you know, I would rather be serving than just be sitting there watching other people.
Nothing goes unnoticed or unrewarded.
Thank you.
Therefore, my brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Yeah. And Hebrews says, don't forget your work and labor of love for his name's sake, because you minister to the saints and do minister. He won't forget your work of labor of love for his name's sake.
I receive it.
Yeah.
So and we don't do it because that's what we think. That's just who we are.
Right.
And I guess the word is shed abroad in our hearts.
We had a good foundation. The foundation teaching. And I think that's what's missing in the body of Christ today is two things. A good foundation about serving and walking in humility and discipleship. Yeah. You don't even hear the word discipleship no more in the Christian community. We disciple one another. You know, other religion like Jehovah's Witness, they disciple their folk. They got it down. They serve. You know, it's not the truth. So we walking around with the truth, and we don't. We're not teaching our people how to serve, and we're not teaching our people how to disciple one another. Yeah. And we need to get back to soul winning too, because that's how you grow and the church grow, by you being a soul winner. Never lose your passion for other souls. Love and kindness is always in season. Dr. Dollar said, people don't want to know how much you know. They want to know how much you care. And that's caring. Yeah,
it is. And so let's see. So Saturday you were doing that. I actually got a chance to go. Also had a swim meet the entire weekend. We were thinking, why are we having a swim meet on
Mother's Day weekend?
But we did.
And I heard today, I was listening to the inspiration station, ESPN, and
say the inspiration station.
And they said they had a graduation yesterday. And they saying, why would you have a graduation on Mother's Day?
Thank you, mothers. That's why everybody always saying, hey, mama. Hi, mama.
Right.
Because we do so much in everything. I mean, I was like sitting there in the heat. I had just got my hair done. Now it's like a little puffy wig. I'm sitting outside at the swim meet with all the steam and stuff. But you know, at the end of the day, we do what we do for our kids. And our kids, hopefully they appreciate it. I know that some of them don't really understand the magnitude of the things that we do as mothers. So let me ask you guys a question. What did you do for Mother's Day? We got plenty of mothers. And I am so grateful for to be a mother. Let's see what Kirk Arnold's saying, because Fuller's reading all your comments, serving the platform to fulfilling your destiny.
That's my word. That's what nothing goes unnoticed or unrewarded came from.
Look, Bishop 101. Serving the platform to fulfilling your destiny. Fuller even has, for those that are in ministry or in leadership, Fuller even has a book called what is the leadership? Well, I guess I'm supposed to know.
What?
Which you have a manual on how to do customer service, like customer service. But
you threw me off there for a moment. Yeah.
That's okay.
And it got some discipleship training in it, and it's just a manual, teacher manual.
Yeah, and so that was really, hey, D. Wyatt, what's going on? So Fuller has that. Go ahead, baby.
Can I say something to Pastor Kurt since I'm talking? And Pastor Kurt, I'm glad you put that up there because that was in my heart. I'm going to Montreal, Canada this weekend, and Darlene's going to sing, and I'm going to preach in Montreal. Never been to Montreal before, and Darlene's going to sing, and I'm going to preach, and that's what the Lord put on my heart to teach, serving the platform to fulfilling destiny.
Is that not something?
And then he puts it up there,
Oh my goodness!
He put it in my heart, and I'm gonna tell you how this came about. When we was on our honeymoon in Paris. And we went to Pastor Freddie's church to preach. And I preached that Sunday morning at Pastor Freddie's church, which they speak French. And they had to interpret it. That was funny because, man, I'm the English assassin. I'm the Ebonic king, so, man, and they was laughing and I was laughing. They was interpreting laughing. I was laughing.
On the side, y'all. I'd be coaching Fuller outside. We'd be driving somewhere and I'm like, Fuller, what did you just say?
So Pastor Phoebe was in that Sunday, and he heard me preach in Paris, and so that's how I got invited to Canada because they came to my and he wants me to preach there, and they speak French too. So man, we're gonna have a good time.
and then they asked Sheila, baby. Sheila's full as admin. Asked Sheila. Ask Darlene which song she want to sing. Does she want the praise team to back her up? I was like, they speak English. And then I started thinking a lot of the songs and praise and worship things that we do is in English. And so either they've interpreted it or they're probably going to sing in English. And so they do know English. In fact, they really kind of know it well.
Right.
Just some translations like they
slang,
all that. We, whatever, those words we say that are just alike, but just they're spelled different.
Right.
And so, so that's Sunday. So let's talk about Mother's Day. Hey, Vera, what did you guys do for Mother's Day? Hey, Chad and Kim, welcome you, everyone. So let me say this, baby, first before I go there, because I know that people have joined today to hear this part 3 of TC and the Fullers. And I know they like, y'all speed it up like you did at the wedding.
Right.
And y'all speed it up because y'all be talking loud and then you ain't got but 15 minutes at the end. I do not have to go to orchestra practice. We already had our concert. So, but Terrence has an event that he's at today. And I think that we didn't solidify, even though I wrote him yesterday and said, Terrence, don't forget, tomorrow we've got GodFidence part 3. He was like, cool. And today I just texted him. I was like, where are you at, Terrence? We waiting on you. And he said, oh, man, I got an event that I'm at. So Terrence has really consumed himself with working. And that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
And so, but tomorrow.
That's what I did, yeah.
Tomorrow. We're not waiting for next Monday.
No.
Tomorrow.
6:00 p.m.
We're going to do part 3. Because we promised that I know many of you are on here to hear the part 3. So we're going to do part 3. With
TC, and I'm looking forward to it myself. I want to hear it. I'm anticipating.
I want to hear it too. I mean, I've been waiting. And so, you think about Mother's Day came. Constance passed away back in December. So, people that have, that struggle with how do I, deal with Mother's Day, and I've lost my mother. We're talking about just Constance.
Right.
But, my Paige has a friend that lost her mother about a year ago. And so the thing that I shared with her is just to minister, enjoy the memories, because the person is still yet alive in your life. They're not physically on this earth.
Remember the good things, the good part.
Yeah. And so
the moments you shared that was so intimate and that branded your heart.
Right. And so we are not disappointed that Terrence is not here. That means Terrence, if y'all know Terrence can talk his behind off. So we got a lot to talk about, and there's no rush.
Yeah.
And so we're going to stay tuned tomorrow. I wish we could start at 5, but I know many of you get off of work. I get off of work now. I go into the office sometimes. And so I want to make sure that I'm put in place to be there at 6:00. So what did you guys do for Mother's Day? I will tell you what I did. I was at a swim meet and then picked up Fuller from the airport. And I came home and actually I started cooking.
And we sent Paige to pick up Mama.
Paige went and picked up my mom, and I came home, and Fuller's like, babe, I had thumbs up. I wanted to go to eat it, but if you cooking, it's okay, but you shouldn't be cooking. Don't cook nothing. But you know how many of you guys know, especially the ladies, and I know we're like, man, I really don't feel like cooking. And so there's some days that you're like, yeah, let's go out to eat. I really don't feel like doing it. But this day, just sometimes, I don't know, ladies and gentlemen who cook, it's just something about you just cooking in your own kitchen. You don't want to be bombarded with the crowd of people, which reminds me, baby, we can go to Papa Do's tonight. Okay, I ain't gonna go there. We're gonna eat our leftovers. But I just, something about just, you know, cooking our own food. We had brunch at the house, and it didn't really take a long time.
No, it didn't. It didn't.
And then, baby, you know what else I did? Let's see. Fuller wants to go ahead. Do your shout outs.
Okay.
Do your shout outs.
Glenda, D.Y., Pastor Arnold, I said already. Spencer, Vera and Boo, my brother and sister.
Did you figure out girl, Jennifer?
Linda, Jennifer's on there. I saw Melissa. Hey, Ushery. Hey, what's up? What's up? Yvonne, always. Jennifer, how are you? Gwen, how are you? If I miss anybody, I just don't see your name. I text Chad, and I've been texting each other today.
Oh, really?
Tim.
Good.
We're working on something for him. So,
but
those things.
But I wanted to find out from and then look, my babies are so sweet. Linda on there, Linda P on here, Linda Preston, that's Fuller's other sister. And those who go to World Changers, if you don't know, Fuller's, all his sisters sit down front. They seem to come to church all at the same time. They all dress alike, look like they dress alike. All of that. They all sit down with their husbands.
Little Barbie dolls.
You can tell you got one tall Barbie doll who look like Rosa Fuller. Fuller's mother, and you got one that looked like a little shorter Rosa Fuller, and kind of looked like Fuller. Vera's supposed to look like Fuller.
Vera, the one that married to that Hispanic guy,
Boo.
Boo Gonzalez.
And then you got Fat, who's Lilia on here, and looked like my little sister, no, my big sister, but she's shorter than me. She orange too, y'all. So y'all would know who she is, and all of them can preach they behind off. Let me just
say Chris Fuller.
And so, Melissa, you know, Melissa and I told you this, worked at San Diego together, right? Okay, I'll be thrown off by the last name. And so, but what did you guys get for Mother's Day, ladies and men who have been holding it down as mother as well? Because we got some men that held it down as mother. So Paige went and picked up my mom. My mom came over, but when she walked in the door, Paige had stopped by the store and got me a dozen orange. Slide over, babe, so they can see the roses. Orange roses, and she bought my mom a dozen white roses. I was like, girl, where you get some money from?
Paige can hold that money though. Paige know how to use that. Hold that money.
Paige, where you get some money from? So she bought me some flowers, and then she bought me, and I don't have it on today, this Kate Spade bracelet. And there's something shining bright over my shoulder. It's a mom plaque right there. If you guys can see it, you see my hand right there. And it's got a mom saying on it. And then Austin later on, you know, we got to work on our boys. So Austin later on, Fuller gonna do that for me. So later on, Austin wrote me this very nice text message. You know, we've gone from handwriting special notes to texting notes. That's what Austin gave me. My baby, Fuller, who was traveling all week and had come down a little bit with the flu. Not COVID, y'all, but the flu. So he was out of commission the whole week. I give him a pass. But I told Fuller, and I said this, baby, really, you don't have to buy me anything. I don't want any more jewelry, no more clothes. I don't want to take no more trips. I don't want to drive another car. I don't want to move. I don't want nothing. Nothing do I need. But I appreciate he bought me this fabulous, not this necklace, but like one of those silver, like circle necklaces, kind of almost like, I don't know how to describe it, but y'all know what I'm saying, ladies, but a really nice necklace. So let's see. Let's go out to our studio audience here, babe.
Yes. And
our studio audience says, DY says, Saturday, my daughter and granddaughter took me to lunch at Fat Boys. What is that? He bought me a bad hat with rhinestones, watch, bracelets, and a purse. Come on.
Yeah.
Yes. And then flowers from my son. Yes. Sunday after church, went to Rosa home. Oh, I know Rosa's home cooking. Did they have? Oh, they had a live band. Wow. And then Rhythm and
That's
Blues.
some good blues. I got to check that out because
But
man.
I know Rosa's is a little smaller spot, D. Wyatt. So if they've expanded, which I don't think they have, but it's a hole in the wall like Big Daddy's on Old National. Look here, y'all. That's the other thing. I took my mama to this place called Big Daddy's on Old National. It used to be called something else. If anybody remembers what Big Daddy's used to be called on Old National, tell me do you remember what it was, babe? It started with an A, I think. We used to go there all the time. And so, and
it was a soul food restaurant already.
It was more of an upscale, like bistro kind of spot.
I've been there, but I can't remember what it was.
Absolutely amazing. And then I did listen to Pastor teach on Mother's Day, on a Mother's Day message. Pastor went in on what mothers are for their children and what they are not. And some of the things that he covered is, like for our children who expect the mother to be paying for everything. You're relying on the mother to take care of your 50-year-old self or however old you are. And he really just talked just down, good home talk. What we're trying to tell me it's time to wrap up.
Because we're asking the people to tune in for tomorrow night.
Oh, okay, 6:20.
And I want them to
let's see, that's night. Your song went off. It was supposed to be meant for me to be talking.
No.
And so he said no. Yeah. But anyway, so but Pastor Dollar did a great job. So let's see. So Renee says about dinner for my mom and some candy cakes. Ooh, yes. So look, let's see. Ronelda says she got a beautiful floral arrangement from her hubby and her son. Anybody else get something good? Let's see. We went to see George Foreman movie. Foreman movie. I didn't know there was a George Foreman movie.
Yeah, it just came out. How was it?
Yeah, tell us how that was. Yeah, and so anybody else do anything good? So let's see. I didn't see anything as Pastor about. Oh, let's see. Yeah, he did. He brought it really good yesterday. Just talked about just everything related to mothers and what our families should really not be putting things on our parents. Let's see. There it says, flew in from Fort Lauderdale, went to urgent care.
Oh my God!
Covered from strep throat. I'm still thankful. Yeah. Hey mother. Hey mama.
You made it safe. Amen.
And so, but thank you guys. Look for joining in. I know you were looking for TC today, but we never want you guys to come on and not see us because we've now been doing it for the last year and a half. And so we just wanted to come on here and just talk about Mother's Day. And hey, McFadden, what's up?
What's up?
I'm so sorry I missed you and Luis on this past weekend, but I'm so glad you took care of my baby.
Just finished talking about you, so you missed the good words. Did. You just go back and listen to it. It'll be on YouTube. You can watch it again.
So I'm going to repost everybody an advertisement for TC, just like I posted for today. I'm going to redo it.
Tomorrow at 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
We will have none other than Terrence Gaston. And I'm looking forward to it. It's anticipated casting. Yes. So I'm looking forward to it. So, hey, it's time for us to get out this evening, and we will enjoy it ourselves. Okay?
Yes. All right, Melissa, good job to the hubby on him taking care of you for Mother's Day. So, and then look, I got Judy. Come on, Judy. The restaurant name was Showcase. Yes, Judy. Showcase Erie before Big Daddy's.
Right.
I used to love. Yes, we did too. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see. Yes, and then TC shall return on tomorrow. So you guys take it out with us. Here we go. Taking it out. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Do it. Tomorrow night with TC, part 3. Oh, we're trying to do a little bump. Oh. Like, put your arm down, darling. All right, you guys, we out. See you tomorrow, 6 p.m.
Love you guys.